Alright, so I'm back with some more Warcraft 3 action, and my god, this freaking replay is probably like the craziest RT match that I've played in a while, man. Jesus Christ, this match was insane. Absolutely insane. And what is it? It's on this one map. I forgot what it's called, Stranglethorn Vale or something like that, which is one of like my favorite 3v3 maps. And it's funny because at this, beginning of the match here, I was talking to my teammates. One guy wanted to rush because he didn't really like this map. Same thing with my other teammate. So I'm like, okay, sure, we can rush. But the thing is, I had a feeling that we were going to fail this rush, mainly because I think like these guys, they were in a team because I played them in like the last match, and my god, I was stuck with like a bunch of random teammates, and I think they weren't really that great, and we went up against these guys, and yep, it wasn't too pretty. So I had a feeling that these guys were going to like hold off a rush really well. It's just kind of like, that's just kind of like how RTS games are in general. Like generally the less inexperienced players, they're not going to be able to like hold off a rush, but the more experienced players, they can easily defend it without, you know, any issues or problems. So yeah, I was like, man, I'm not really sure, you know, how like the results are going to be right here, but I was like, screw it, we'll just do it here. And I was pretty much telling my teammates, like, when are we rushing? Like, right now or what? And let me tell you something. Purple, like, he was pretty good at this game. I mean, I could tell, like, he was doing a lot of, like, the things that you should be doing as an undead player. Like, look at his base layout here. This is, like, a good base layout for undead. But, my god, man, he was just kind of annoying here. So he told me to creep with, blue? But I didn't want to, yeah. I just wanted him to get full experience. Yeah, you got this. This is a pretty easy camp here. Some good old Ancient of War creeping. He gets a nice item.
Ready for action.
You managed to get a pretty good creep jack here. I think these guys went the same build from like the last match. They went, the orc player went for trolls. Human player went for rifles. So here we go. We start rushing it. I told my teammates to get the shop first, mainly because, you know, TC, this guy right here, he's very shop dependent. Take it out and he'll be pretty much like useless. So that's good. But this is where it gets a little bit complicated here. I'm like, dang man, he has a pretty good base layout here. Pretty good entrance right here. Lots of burrows protecting him. This is where I got a little scared. I'm like, oh crap, that's a level 2 Mountain King here. And I had a feeling this guy must have like fast expand, and I was completely right. There it is. He crept this camp right here, and I think he crept like the little green camp around here. So he got to level 2. I managed to get a very nice surround on this guy here. I'm telling my teammates like, hey man, nuke this guy with the coil. He was a little too late, but it's okay. We still managed to burn his TP. My teammate loses his hero, which isn't too bad in this early stage here. Losing a level 1 hero, it's whatever. But the thing is, like, this guy, when I was watching in his perspective, he was rushing really hard for this Tauren Chieftain, which he shouldn't have done. So right here, I knew, like, you know, this was a failed rush, and we had to, like, you know, go plan B. And my plan B was just to pretty much creep this mine because I knew like I would have to expand later on. I went for a Blood Mage second because they had a Tauren Chieftain, this guy, and Yellow had a Mountain King, which they are both very mana hungry heroes. So I knew like I need like a freaking hero that can like drain their mana, and that's where the Blood Mage comes in handy. And I think this Blood Mage was like the absolutely perfect choice. We had a Demon Hunter, which can also burn like, you know, heroes' mana, but I thought like it's good to have some additional mana burning capabilities.
I come to cleanse this land.
I decided to, scout I let my teammate know here.
Cleanse this land.
So I'm telling my boy that I'm coming.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Yeah, the good old farm next to like the Goblin Laboratory, so you could take use of like the review. And yeah, this map, man, like, you know, I realize there's not a lot of creeps here. Like, there's very little creeps.
Job done.
No, that's unfortunate for my teammate here. I was pretty scared of this, of Yellow's army. I was like, oh crap, that's a level 3 Mountain King. I'm telling my teammate, like, hey man, we're gonna have to fight here. This was this was such an ugly fight. Yeah, like, Purple's hero was in like the worst position ever. You know, I kind of didn't know what to do. I couldn't attack, you know, Yellow's army because this footman had defend. So I guess like hero focusing was really the only way we could do. You know? At least for me and Purple. So yeah, this fight, I was surprised that we survived this fight, man. I feel like these guys had the better army, but maybe like we had the hero advantage. And also, like, you know, Blue did a good job at kind of like flanking. So we managed to survive. This was like an interesting. Blue managed to get Keeper of the Grove. Interesting second hero choice here, but I think it kind of helped out here. See, we managed to get some easy kills on the rifleman. Oh, what the heck? How did he miss that? Oh, that was nice. Yeah, I was telling like Blue to try to like kill the Archmage there, but apparently he was lagging. And right here, I knew, oh my god, that was like the best dodge ever. I dodged that stomp perfectly. And I was telling my teammate to buy an invulnerability potion right here. But he just, this is where like I was starting to get annoyed by him. He just doesn't like, you know, seem to follow my instructions. Like, these are really good instructions here. Instead, I decided to buy invul for him. I wanted to give him the invulnerability potion because I know like these guys are going to hero focus really hard, and his DK is most likely going to get target because he's in the front. There. So there we go. We managed to fight, and to be honest, I don't think he ever like drank this thing, which is pretty frustrating. So this was a really ugly fight here. I was like, oh god, dude. Yellow's army, man. It's pretty much like the MVP here. We are doing like no damage. Yellow, I mean, like I said, see, Purple, his hero, his Death Knight, it's always going to be in like a bad position. Yeah, we had to like evacuate here. I was trying to like at least kill some of the peasants before like, you know, I left, but I managed. I think Blue killed all of them, which is good. And while, like, you know, I was pretty much building my army, helping my teammates, I had an expansion here. Really glad that my teammate, Blue, he had a crap load of wood here, man. Like, he was super helpful here because I needed some wood because I was going to go knights. Since I noticed we have, like, no freaking melee units. And we have to transition. Like, that's another thing that you gotta do in RTS games here. Gotta really like pay attention to what like the other team are getting in terms of units and try to like transition. I see Yellow like just massing a crap load of footmen here. So I'm like, man, I should try to like get knights. And Purple, he was just super impatient here. Yeah, he was super salty that we couldn't break their 2 expansions. And then I was like, just make an expansion. So this was kind of like a mistake here. I should have just left. Yeah, see, I tried to like attack this. I almost got completely sandwiched here, and right when I saw that, I literally panicked. I was like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Research complete.
Luckily, I managed to, I managed to get out of that situation really well. And I just told my teammates just to let it die because I knew like we need a bigger army first. and I'm just telling like my teammates we have to expand, man. And for some reason, Purple, he never expanded right here, dude.
Flows of magic.
Which just annoyed me. Like, come on, dude. This is gonna be a late game match here. We have to have an expansion to win. And yep, pretty much just trying to wait for my castle. And okay. So right here, this looked really hopeless here. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's a scary army here, and I don't think we have like the army to fight that.
Our forces are under attack.
But you know, to be honest, that was really stupid of me. That was very stupid of me of doing that. I could have totally, what is it? What is it? This guy could have easily just stomped my freaking hero, and then I would have had to TP out there. I'm really glad he didn't. I think he was probably too busy, what is it, occupying his base or something, because like I saw my Archmage in front, and I was just really scared that he was going to get like completely focused on, so I tried to move him back, but still though. Yeah. So this was a pretty nasty fight. Once I realized I reached the castle, I tried to go for knights here. Try to get as much farms, because you know this is do or die time here. I don't know how my teammates managed to like win this fight up top here, because I was trying to like help them at the bottom here. Thank God they had nothing to counter like my sorcerers here. My sorcerers made these guys extremely weak. Although they had, what is it, Bloodlust, the shaman, but I had way more casters. So this is why I love the Blood Mage, stealing mana. And I realized, what is it, Yellow, his hero was completely stuck. And I was like, oh crap, that's awesome, I'll just freaking kill him. I get a huge experience gain here. Now, you know, I was starting to get knights. Yep. And I realized there's way too many dudes here. I gotta fall back. This was such a scary fight, man. I really thought like it was over here.
I await your command.
And you know, basically I was just trying to like fight, you know, my heart out, just to see, you know,
Our town is
where our fate will go. So that my scout farm right here got completely destroyed, but that means like we have an idea of where they are. And look at this, dude. Like, this is what annoyed me with my teammate here, Purple. He had like a great opportunity to get an expansion here, and he didn't do it.
research complete.
My teammate was starting to lose hope here.
Our allies' town is under
But I'm like,
siege.
come on, dude. Let's try it one last time here. Here it is. This hero comes out. He went for a Necromancer build, which is definitely like a good build for like mid-game, semi-late game, but not really that great for late game. But luckily, these guys had like no real counter to it other than the mortars. But I don't know, man. I think Orange didn't do a good job at focusing on the Necromancer, or my teammate did a good job at controlling them. And here it is. Yep. This was such a weird fight here, but I think this gave us an advantage. We were in such a good position. I managed to flame strike kind of randomly here because, you know, so much chaos going on. I checked Gray's hero to see if he had like any potion or anything, but luckily it's nice that he TP'd out. And right here, I knew like we had a chance to win. I'm telling my teammate, like, just expand. We can win this. And while I'm doing that, I'm making another expansion, trying to rebuild it. Yep. So this is pretty much, you know, an aggressive push that we had to do.
Job done.
This right here, like this, like at this moment, like I told myself, like if we could win this, this is totally like replay worthy. Oh, this was perfect here. I actually retrained my Archmage to Blizzard. I kind of made a mistake here with my Blood Mage. I don't know what I did right here. See, I actually kind of canceled it by accident. Oh wait, actually I did it. There. And there it is, man. The freaking crazy AoE damage. Gray's army is just getting absolutely demolished here. There it is. Flame Strike and Blizzard. That was amazing. You gotta love like freaking 3v3s and 4v4 matches, man. They're so insane. You'll never like see stuff like this in 1v1s or 2v2s, which is like the more skill-based modes of Warcraft 3. But it's so much fun to like play these modes. Luckily, like, what is it? I feel like me and Blue had like a good army in the front line, while Purple, he was just basically trying to, yeah, he had like a bunch of necromancers, just trying to like, you know, take advantage of the corpses. Look at all these corpses, and of course my Brilliance Aura gives like, you know, the necromancers more mana regeneration. God, look at my blood mage. We're gonna just speed this up. So right here, I was like, oh man, we could possibly win this. But I knew, like, what is it? We didn't have any real anti-air units here, and I knew like we had to try to, you know, destroy their base ASAP. So we could, like, you know, move in before they get like griffins or something like that.
Our gold mine has collapsed.
And look at this. Yellow actually managed to make a sneaky expansion, but luckily, Purple, he decided to make a
town is under attack.
expansion, and it scouted his expo. I actually tried to make like another expansion here too.
Our forces are under attack.
And once we saw this, we were like, what the hell, dude? We're freaking killing you. Did he ever make an expansion here? Oh no, he never did. He should have done that. And I could have just taken down his town hall with my peasants here. So this is kind of scary here. Gray, he managed to kind of sandwich us, see, and I'm telling them like, hey guys, behind us, behind us. Oh my god, that was some pretty bad control of my teammate there. He should have really been careful. He should have been careful with his Demon Hunter. See, I'm just trying to like fight it out here. It's just so chaotic, man. Like, I couldn't tell like what to Blizzard or Flame Strike. It was just so hard to tell what's going on. Notice these guys were trying to focus on my hero, and I'm like, nope, nope. He managed to. That was really nice of Blue right there. I think Blue lost like his entire units here, did he? Oh wow, I really like how Blue tried to expand here. That was very smart. And he kept making units, I think.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, this was such an insane match, dude. Really, like, back and forth. And I managed to get Phoenix, the ultimate for my Blood Mage. I really thought, like, what is it? I think at that moment, the, what is it? This guy could have really, like, turned the entire game here. Like, if Blue actually teleported back to his base, I think that would have definitely been a problem, and they would have had a higher chance of winning if that happened there. But I'm glad he didn't, because, man, you know, my Blizzard and Flame Strike combination almost killed him, but at the same time, you know, the fight was so crazy and intense, I kind of had no idea what was going on. But luckily, that didn't happen, and we managed to win this match. Super crazy match. I absolutely, you know, enjoy playing, like, Warcraft 3 for these kinds of matches. And yeah, and that's kind of like why I have these replays. And why I, like, you know, talk about them. Just kind of like talk about like the thought processing of my gameplay, and also, like, you know, just enjoy like the action and the greatness that Warcraft 3 is as a game, really.